Hey guys, welcome back to TTMR. We're back with me and Sean, and today we will be reviewing the new Marvel movie, Thunderbolts. Oh, are you sure? You're positive? I apologize. Today we will be reviewing the new Avengers, directed by Jake Schreier, who's most known for his 2012 film, Robot and Frank, and his work on the 2023 show, Beef.
Thunderbolts follows a team of unlikely anti-heroes that begrudgingly decide to work together against their boss, Valentina, who had sent them all to fight each other and be incinerated as part of a plan to remove all evidence of her searching for a new superhero team after the fall of the original Avengers. This team, which is made up of Yelena Belova, Bucky Barnes, Red Guardian, Ghost, and John Walker, all come across Sentry before his powers had been awakened or even knew who he was, being taken away by Valentina after realizing that he had successfully survived the procedure at all. With Sentry being set up to be more powerful than all the Avengers combined, the Thunderbolts must find a way to defeat this overwhelmingly powerful foe while they deal with their own differences.
First thing I want to say is wow. Just wow. I was super excited for this movie as I love both Bucky and Yelena, both of whom are two of my favorite characters, but I was absolutely blown away by how great this movie truly was. One of my favorite parts of this film would have to be the fight choreography. This movie feels distinct from other recent MCU films when it comes to the fight choreography and action. Thunderbolts takes a much more gritty and exaggerated route to its fights and action scenes. This is most noticeable in the bunker fight, where Val sends all the main characters down to kill each other, specifically John Walker. The way we see him move is so comical and I love it. When John punches Taskmaster back, she literally flies back, and there's just this feel to it that's different from other MCU fights. This is seen many more times throughout the movie. The way this film is shot is also spectacular. I love how the film itself is dark, shot in these brown and gray tones that highlight and personify the main theme of the film.
I'm gonna be honest when I say I really was not looking forward to this movie. Many of the recent Marvel movies that have released I've enjoyed. I liked them, but ultimately they didn't leave much of an impression on me, like Captain America Brave New World in 2025, Deadpool and Wolverine in 2024, Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania in 2023, Thor Love and Thunder in 2022, the list goes on. While of these films I certainly like Brave New World the most likely due to my love for the Captain America movies in general, even that didn't really have me talking about it much afterward. However, after sitting on this movie for a little bit, it is clear to me that Thunderbolts is different. The characters were good, the interactions were good, the pacing was good, the story was good, the ending was good, the post-credit scenes were good. It really did feel like how I used to feel when new Marvel movies would come out pre-Endgame. It is clear from the quality of the film that a lot of time, effort, and passion was put into this, which I'm extremely happy to see and hope that this level of quality is an indication of what there is to come for the MCU.
Alright, so we will be getting into spoilers in this section, so if you want to skip this, go to this timestamp. The first thing that I would want to talk about in the opening act of this movie would be the immediate death of Taskmaster. Now, I know a lot of people hated her character, and I was one of them, but I also know a lot of people didn't. I have nothing against the actress at all, and I can tell she has a love for the character, but the character herself was poorly written, and I'm glad they are course correcting that. I also thought it was just hilarious how anticlimactic her death was. Just a single shot to the head, and that's all. Another thing I want to talk about has to be the post-credit scene. This is hands down one of, if not the best, MCU post-credit scenes that I have ever seen. The 14-month flash forward to the new Avengers was so awesome. The new character designs were incredible, and this scene also shows how well their team dynamic is even after all this time. The real focus of this scene is the team noticing an object enter orbit, which is revealed to be the Fantastic Four spaceship. I was absolutely blown away by seeing this, and I couldn't help but talk about it for the next hours that we were out and gush over how excited I am for that movie to come out. It's a fantastic setup for the next MCU film coming out, and it really feels like they're trying to tie all these stories together again.
Going into the specifics of what I said earlier, it is clear that this movie set out to break the curse of mediocrity of recent Marvel movies. One of the things that really helped to make this feel so fresh was just how well the characters were done, especially with how quickly they were characterized in the movie through their dialogue with each other and the performances given by the actors, which greatly helped in not just differentiating each team member from each other, but were effective in making each character interesting and personally worth caring about in the context of the story. Like for John Walker, I never watched Falcon and the Winter Soldier where his character appears and develops, but knowing almost nothing about him other than he is a super soldier, his usually blunt dialogue and sprinkles given into his past by the comments made by other characters made it really easy to watch like I wasn't missing out on anything crucial. Besides the great dynamic of the characters, another moment I would just like to bring up is Sentry's Homelander moment when Valentina was ordering him around when she told him to chase after the team that had fled the tower through the elevator, and he just looks at her and tells her no. Not only that initial bluntness, but then him asking why he's taking orders from someone like her when he's a god, as the terror begins to form on her face, was absolutely priceless. It gave me a good quick laugh while at the same time recognizing the sheer magnitude of the incoming threat.
So, the question now is, what's the best and worst thing that Thunderbolts did? Well, to start off simply, the best thing this movie did has to be the themes and narrative. There is a large mental health message sent in this film, most noticeably when Bob is explaining to Yelena how it'd be better off if he were left down in the bunker to die and be left unknown. Every other character is also facing their own type of trauma, and I think this movie handles this extremely well. It is able to allow a watcher who may be going through his or her own trauma to relate and or recognize that they aren't alone. Now, for the worst thing this movie did. Honestly, there's not much to complain about, but I would have to say that I felt having the timer for when the incinerator went off made no real sense to me. I mean, why not just blast it all to dust instantly, you know? But that's truly very minor in the grand scheme of things.
I'm pretty sure our positive opinions have already abundantly shown just how much we like this movie, especially in comparison to recent MCU entries. Both Max and I gave this film a 9 out of 10 for, of course, an average of 90%. Given this high score, we both hope that future MCU movies like the upcoming Fantastic Four movie will live up to similar levels of quality.
Now that we have established our thoughts, what is our final verdict? You should absolutely go see Thunderbolts if you have any downtime on your hands. The beautiful cinematography, the deep-rooted narrative and themes, the way the film is edited and put together, and the character interactions and development are truly exquisite. This movie 100% deserves more people to go watch it, as it's currently underperforming compared to other MCU films and just other recent films in general. Please, go with a group of friends and watch this amazing film. You will have a blast.
So with that being said, that has been a review of Thunderbolts. Remember that this is just our opinion, so you don't necessarily have to believe everything that is said here. Come back soon for more reviews or browse existing ones on the channel.
Make sure to check out our Twitter for sneak peeks and updates on our future projects. We hope you all have an amazing rest of your day, and if you enjoyed, you could like or subscribe to help us out. Thank you guys so much for watching, and have a great day.